Welcome to your daily double reading. Today we will be working with the Soul Truth Self-Awareness card. So this is going to give us a question prompt for you today and some information and practice connected to that question for you to work with today or in the future if it's resonating. And we're also using the Dream Keepers Tarot Mini to get 2 card combos for you to choose from. So you will have an indication here with the question to choose from. So tap into your intuition. You can get a vibe right now as I'm shuffling, or feel free to, wait and check out the question to see if that's going to give you a better indication of which of these card combos is going to be for you today to deliver the prompt or the message that you need. I see it. So here's number 1. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Option number 1. And option number 2. Am I on the right path? Interesting. Okay. Let's add some tarot. You definitely need more information for both of these questions. Let's try to get you an answer here for both of these piles. If you want and you are resonating with one of these questions, you may very well want to be specific about what area of life you're asking about, okay? That's important. Intention is always important. So the more intentional you can be, the more clear the message is going to come in for you or connect for you. Let me set these. Okay. Card combo number 1, which includes question number 1, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Or card combo number 2, am I on the right path? Once you have made your selection, head down to the description for the timestamps and click on the timestamp next to your question or your combo, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, Group 1, and welcome to your daily double reading. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the first combo with the first question, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? I suspect that if you're choosing this pile right off the bat, that we're asking this question because maybe it's been a bit difficult. Maybe you're in a mind loop that isn't so kind. Maybe you're beating yourself up or belittling yourself or shaming yourself, or you're in some sort of a fear energy and you're berating yourself, they're saying. If you're doing any of that to whatever degree, this is about offering yourself kindness and grace in this moment, because this moment is all you have. So this is going to be a presence card for sure, and tapping you back into your heart center. Let's see what we have on the back side of the card for your message. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. So putting yourself first and prioritizing yourself for this group is going to be very important, at least for today, as this is intended for a daily message. Okay. Today's soul action. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. It's this moment that they want you to really account for and acknowledge that you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time, that you're exactly where you're meant to be. And even if it has been difficult, hard, challenging, or you've been saying things to yourself that are not nice, or you've made a mistake, or you're trying to figure things out, right? Like, it's okay. They want you to look at yourself with a grace filter, which I absolutely love. This is getting your mind on board to offer up, how can I give myself the most grace? That question, that's on the back of this. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this moment? So in each moment, you're asking your mind to give you that answer. Your mind is a cool tool to use when you use it for your benefit. And when you ask your mind a question, its whole job is to try to answer that question. So that's why we're prompting your mind for this group in particular, group number 1. If you are listening to this, you want to prompt your mind to give yourself the most caring and loving response by implementing a grace filter. So you tell your mind, listen, I'm going to put a filter on you today, and I need you to run everything through the grace question. How can I give myself more grace in this moment? So you're releasing all the inner critic, which is all of that beating yourself up, wondering about things, judging yourself, all of that. And you're siphoning every thought through a grace filter instead. So there isn't the judgment there anymore. Remembering that you are infinite, you are loved, and this is the moment you're meant to be in right now. If you were supposed to be somewhere else, that's where you would be. Sometimes life is not easy, and if you're in one of those moments, it's still exactly where you're supposed to be, and you will move through it. The best way to move through it is with this energy, right? Grace, self-love. And when you do that, when you allow yourself to heal in this moment, you start to heal, the world is what they're saying, because we're all connected. Let's see what's connected to this energy for you. The Two of Wands. I love this. When we can see her kind of, it looks like she's on stilts. Or tiptoeing, but it's stilts. Just taking a closer look. She's moving through and over this threshold energy with the Two Wands. She's moving through and kind of leaving this past and this reflection behind. And you can even see that there's like these, it looks just like confusion or conflict in the mind and like branches of something where her head should be in the past. And here she's in all red. This is root chakra energy. She's grounded and she's moving over the threshold. The 2 energy is definitely going to help you make the decision to do this. So they're giving you this card of like, if you've been pondering, especially for a while, because the 2 of Wands can be like, I'm waiting for the right time to move forward. I'm waiting for the right path to be presented. I'm waiting. The energy of this particular 2 of Wands says, I'm grounded and I'm not waiting anymore. I'm actually invoking my power to choose. I'm getting grounded in where I am, and I'm going to cross over this threshold into grace, into self-love, and into self-care. What a wonderful message. They're wanting you to at least move forward, at least make the decision to notice that, get that grace filter in place, and then walk over the threshold of what was, which may be, again, confusion in the mind or just jumbled up, not nice judgment kind of energy, into this grounded energy where you may not know exactly where you're going, but at least you're moving from this place that is more loving, that is more grounded. So I hope that this serves you for the day. You most certainly can do this, group number 1. If you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss any of my future readings, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next Daily Double. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your Daily Double reading. If you're listening to this, you've chosen the second card combo with the question, am I on the right path? So this is like a yes or no kind of energy here. Yes or no, am I on the right path or not? So we definitely need more information. With these, the blue is really standing out. I'm sure it is to you as well. Such blue energy is going to indicate our inner communication with our throat chakra, and then we'll move up into our brow for our inner vision. So it's like, is my vision in alignment with my truth? That's really what this soul truth card is asking. To me, that's what I'm picking up for you. But let's see what information we have and messages on the back of this. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this. So again, they're not saying think this or guess about this. They're saying know. So we're tapping into your knowing here, group number 2. Know this. You are on the right path. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it's not real. And look at all this beautiful yellow as well. So it's like, the truth is, of course, you're on the right path. You're going to keep making decisions. So don't forget that, group number 2. It's not like I choose the path and then there's nothing I can do from here. It's like, you're going to keep choosing. And if you keep choosing with alignment, keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made this soul contract that you're currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Keep choosing in alignment with your truth. You're always on the right path. It says, today's soul's action. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this new profound, I said profound, but it says newfound. I'm going to say profound. There may be a profound energy that fills you up or lights you up as you step into this kind of belief. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So this is about really trusting in the process, right? And not doubting yourself and not doubting your decisions. And there's this heavy energy of, and I don't mean heavy like, oh my God, this is so weighted. I mean prominent energy from spirit that is coming through that says, you have to remember with the blue and the yellow, this is your, again, throat, brow, with your solar plexus saying, spirit saying to you, trust in your truth to make the next step, to take the next action, because you're gonna have to choose again. This is not your last and final choice of forever. That's not how the human experience works. It's power to choose all the time. So if you feel like something's off, and it's not aligned with your truth, it's fine to make a different decision or to shift it up, even if that's a small decision. I want to eat this instead of this. Things that you have to choose every day. I'm going to choose to read this book instead of watch this. These kinds of small choices. I'm going to choose to put my phone down and meditate instead, or to, put something on meditation on instead of scrolling through social media. These small choices can get you back into alignment. So for this group, you really need to tap into your truth. It's not about a yes or no answer. They're answering that for you, right? You are on the right path. Know this, you are on the right path. It's not yes or no. Of course, you're on the right path. You got to believe that. And then recentering in that knowing and not doubting that will help you to get clear in your truth and your vision for the future. And you may start seeing signs or messages that are pointing you in the right direction or in a different direction, the most intuitive and aligned direction. Let's see what we have connected here. Okay, this gives me more information. The Death card. The Death card is not a bad card. No, it's a transition card. It's a rebirth card. So maybe you're in a transition and that's why you're doubting yourself, group number 2. If that is the case, or if stuff is like moving and changing and you keep looking like, when this is over, I just got to get through this when. They just want you to acknowledge that it is a shift. The Death card is a very powerful card of metamorphosis. It means that you're going through something, you're crossing over some sort of threshold and to be reborn. You're not going to be tied up in the same way here. Right? There's something new that's going to come out of this cocoon for you. So if you feel really confused or like you're not moving in the right direction, they want you to step into the knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be and you are moving in the right direction and you're just experiencing some sort of transition. And to remember that you can trust yourself. And with this transition and this kind of energy, if you ask spirit to deliver you a sign, or if you are asking for a specific sign, that may be helpful. Because you are going to get the information to move you across the threshold or to move you through this metamorphosis or this transition. Sometimes this can be a difficult card. Sometimes it's just a small kind of transition. You're trying to shift this to that, where it's like we just got to get used to it and we've got to get to the other side. And that power all happens in your present choices. Like if you're trying to eat better, that energy happens with each meal and each time you're eating. So honor your power to choose if you're this group, and step into the knowing that you're exactly where you're meant to be and that you can trust yourself. You can trust in the process. Yeah. It's wonderful. It's like, yes, of course you're on the right path. You're just going through some sort of transition and that's okay. We're always moving, changing, metamorphosizing and shifting, and to honor that for yourself now instead of questioning and wondering and doubting will help you get the clarity you need to make the absolute best choices for yourself and open you up to the signs to help you do just that. So I hope that this serves you for the day. And if you enjoyed this reading and you don't want to miss any of my future readings, you know what to do. And I'll see you in the next Daily Double.